So today I'm going to show you an example of what I'm looking for your research projects. We are going to make presentations. And so this is what I'm hoping to see for the presentation. So today I'm going to talk about the invention of the canoe, specifically the birch bark canoe. So what is a canoe? It is a light, narrow boat with both ends that are sharp, and it is usually propelled by paddling. It can carry many people, and it is lightweight and durable. When was the canoe invented? The birch bark canoe was invented in the year 1000 BC by indigenous people, and they were later used by Europeans when they came to Canada 2500 years later. So, who invented the birch bark canoe? It was invented by indigenous people of Canada, specifically the Algonquin of the eastern woodlands, and they used canoes for carrying goods, hunters, fishermen, and warriors. It was later used by the Europeans that came to Canada, such as the coureurs de bois, the French voyageurs, and the early explorers for the fur trade. How were canoes made? The frames were made from cedar that had been soaked in water and bent into the shape of the canoe. The frames were then covered with birch bark because it was water resistant and it was easy to fit over the frame. The joints were then sewn with spruce or white pine roots, and these roots were pulled up, split, and boiled by indigenous women. The seams were then waterproofed with tree resin that was applied with a stick. This had to be reapplied every day to ensure the canoe was waterproof. The French often painted their company logo on the front of the canoe, and around the year 1750 the French began manufacturing canoes as the indigenous people could no longer keep up to the demand of canoes needed for the fur trade. Why was the canoe invented? The canoe was invented to travel across Canada and was later used to travel to trading ports while carrying goods and furs. This made the fur trade possible. Canoes are easily transported and can carry more than double the weight of the canoe and goods. And the use of canoes during the fur trade led to the mapping of the interior lakes and rivers of Canada. Modern canoes are now made of wood, canvas over wood frames, aluminum, plastic, fiberglass, or synthetic fiber composites, and they're used for leisure rather than for transportation. And here are my sources.